Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is April 17th, 2020. And I just want to just hop on here real quick to just give you some insight on something I've been thinking about. A guy called me and asked me, well, he didn't call me, but he instant messaged me and asked me, was I bothered that my wife's business was taking off at a more rapid pace than mine? And I told him, like, no, because my wife's success is my success, and my success is my wife's. So my wife, she's been doing her business for about 3 years now, and I've been doing mine for about 8 months. So I'm like, no, I'm not jealous in any form or fashion. I'm wholeheartedly excited. So that conversation ended, and I started thinking, do all men think like that? Like, there's such an inferiority complex among us men that we will literally go into competition with a person that's supposed to be aiding us to conquer the daily battles of life or the overall purpose of life. We have we, speaking as man, it seems like we have a mentality that in order to be the head of the house, you gotta earn the most income, you have to be the most powerful, the most respected. And just to be honest, I don't know if you believe in God, but I do. But God gave up his only begotten son because he loved the world. And during his process on earth, he was sitting with his disciples and he grabbed a towel. He stood up, took off his clothes, grabbed a towel and a bucket of water, and kneeled down and started washing his disciples' feet. The creator of everything, the person that could call legions of angels to come and just literally directly wipe sand from this earth, cleaned our feet. So that tells me right there that the head is not supposed to be on top. The head is supposed to support everything else. So let's remove the head. We are supposed to be the feet. We're supposed to be the feet of the body that support everything. And God is our foundation in which the feet stands. So as a man, I want to proceed in a way that everything, my attempt, everything that I do, everything I commit to is for the betterment of my family. And not to be selfish, but the better I get, the better my family get. Because in math, if you have 1 plus 1, no matter how you flip that, you're getting 2. 3 plus 3 is 6. No matter how you flip it, the only way to get a different result is to change one of those variables. So I'm changing the variable of me. I'm trying to eliminate pride. I'm trying to eliminate the inferiority complex. I'm trying to eliminate that Willie Lynch mindset that was instilled in black women and men a long time ago. So it's a bunch of things that I'm trying to overcome, and this is just a mental battle, not counting the physical battle, the emotional battle. Us men, we have too much on our plate to be in competition with the one person that came from us. Now, I know every marriage doesn't start off under God's plan, but once you are married, you're a part of it. Now, if you choose to be single, that's your choice, and it's power in being single. All I'm stating is that if you want to be different, you got to do something different. If you want to see a change, be a change. If you want growth, change yourself. If you want something, stop looking outward and look inward. This day and age, we got something attacking the respiratory system. That means the air that we're breathing in and out is contaminated. We got stuff contaminating the water. That means the stuff that our body is mostly made of is contaminated. You got to understand that there's a plan to literally have the male to be completely broken, disqualified, corrupted. So when a black woman or a woman in general looks at that man, she automatically sees flaws. She automatically sees struggle. She automatically sees hardship. And if we don't change the way we view ourselves, how can we expect somebody else to change the way they view us? Because me, this is a mirror, it's just recording. But I'm tired of being the complainer. I'm tired of being the negative. I want to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. That's why I record this video diary, hoping that it'll keep motivating me to do more, and anybody just so happen to come across this page, it'll motivate them to do more. Because my objective is not to be better than you or be better than anyone. My objective is to be better than I was yesterday, to learn from the mistakes that I made yesterday and don't trip over the same obstacles today. Now, I don't know what today will bring, but I do believe that God equips us with a certain strength for each day, a certain knowledge for each day, a certain endurance for each day. But as we go through it, we get sidetracked by our own self-inhibitions, doubt, distractions. It's so many things of the world that knocks us off track that it's hard. Without God's positioning service, or some people call it GPS, we will be utterly lost. Because I was just driving down the street the other day and my phone slipped off my lap. Now, literally, I was about 2 blocks from where I was supposed to be. But since I didn't have that direction, I passed it. And literally, it took me 10 extra minutes versus the 2 minutes it would have taken if I just picked up my phone and looked at the GPS. I'm telling y'all, man, God is the creator of everything, but He doesn't want an automatic praise. He wants a manual praise. He wants us to pick him up and carry him as he lives in us. And don't get me wrong, you're not carrying God physically, but he wants us to mentally choose to reach for him, mentally choose to hold on to him, mentally choose to follow him. Just mentally make a choice of life instead of death. So as for me, my household, I will be the best man possible, because I want them, especially for my daughters, I want to set the standard for them that if anybody comes with any BS, it's not going, no. My daughters will look for me and somebody else. And if I wouldn't date me, oh, hell no, you better not bring nobody like that home, you know? So I'm trying to make sure I paint the right picture for my daughters, because they are generation creators. Man, we are fertilizers, but they incubate that thing. Life grows in them. So I need to make sure that they are producing solid fruit. They are producing quality fruit. And as far as my sons, I got to make sure they're not running around doing things to contaminate other people. So to summarize all this, all I'm saying is that God is love. He sees us as we truly are and still loves us. For God so loved the world. So I want to be able to look at my wife, look at my children, look at my friends, and see them and still love them. Not because love is easier, but because love is the key to everything. Love is not supposed to feel good all the time, because God loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Can you imagine what God felt when his son was being sacrificed by the people he came to save? Can you imagine what Jesus felt while he was hanging on that cross and his lungs was filling with blood from the purse that the people gave him that he came to save? That was love, but that love was not pleasant. That love was not joyful. That love was a choice, because he's seen us for who we truly are. And he still proceeded. So I encourage you to proceed and see people for who they truly are and still love them and be the change that we need. I love you. God loves you. If you need me, subscribe and drop a message. You have a blessed, beautiful day, not by chance, but by choice.